Hello, 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 all you wonderful, beautiful people. My name's Renee, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. This is Gangleized Treasures, and my family and I sometimes meet all by myself, but it's lots more fun when my daughter goes along. We go on thrifting adventures. We are into vintage decor, antiques, art glass, lots of different things. We've even branched out into some clothes. Um, my daughter is on Whatnot as Lady Brock, Ladybrock, and she sells crystals, crystal gifts, crystal items, and does intuitive crystal readings. So we are branching out. But today, I'm so excited to say that I did have enough footage for a part two. It has been a couple of days. I uploaded part one on Friday, so if you haven't seen that, you need to go back and watch part one. I don't think there were actually very many things that I picked up during part one, but as you know, I've said before, there's a lot of trash, and there's always a lot of trash when you have to go through. Some people like the bins, some people don't like the bins. I like the bins. I have not ever worn gloves there. I have worn masks during COVID, but I've never worn gloves there. So, this is part two, as I said, and I think that I was also went through the shoe bin, and I don't think I got that on camera because I really didn't expect to find anything. Because usually it's a rush to the shoe bin, and they take all the good stuff and they're gone. And I was going around and just started looking in them, and found two or three pairs of really nice shoes that I will cover in the haul. Um, Today is, this will be Friday when you see this, and then next Wednesday will be the haul. So, if you haven't subscribed already and you like the type of treasure hunt thrift adventures, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button. If I missed something, let me know. During part one, I was filming or editing it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I missed that stuffed peep. And can't remember if the Oster blender was in part one or part two. I missed one and then went back and got it, and then found another one and decided to keep only one. But let's get into part two. I will see you in the blink of an eye, and let's see if we can find some treasure. Let's jump right back in where we were before. There's a shark down there. Looks like it goes to some kind of game. There's a backpack, metal, and you know I like metal things, but I'm not going to pick that one up. I'm not going to pick up the vase. And look, you can find deodorant. I would think they would, instead of putting that in the bins, they could donate it to a women's shelter. And yes, that was my finger, and sometimes I need to reach with one hand and have to use the other hand. And little fire truck, maraca, and that is part of a vacuum. Probably part of an old vacuum, and if all the parts were there, it might have been a neat little pickup. And this little thing is a cookie press, but it doesn't have all the parts to it. So if you can find it in the box, I believe the company is Wherever. They sell really well. I got one and it sold within 2 weeks a couple of months ago, and I think I sold it for between $24 and $30. A purse, I always check out the purses, and a Christmas tin, and some books, and some little cars, and stuffed animals, and more bags. I probably should have gone through and bought all the bags and all the suitcases and stuff since we're moving. This bear is cute, but he's not cute enough for me to take home. There's cards at the bottom. I actually pick up cards if it's a whole pack of cards. I've never thought about picking up single cards when I was looking at this in person when I was there. To me, the bottom of that was just paper trash. But cards are expensive. And this, I was like, oh, it's a jewelry box. Let's open it up. And I opened it up. I had to have two hands. And it was empty. There are some jewelry boxes that are worth money, even the gift box. This is a sprayer that probably had chemicals in it, like you spray your lawn for stuff, so that was just kind of nasty. This was a cute little crossbody, but I didn't see much resale value in it because it was small and it didn't have an acre mark. And this great big huge thing is a printer. And there's another bag and another bag. Plastic. There's hangers. There's the top to a, I always used to call them a turkey roaster. Bathroom mat. Man, I missed that can opener. That's two things I missed. And I probably should have taken that NutriBullet to go see if it worked, because those are kind of expensive. But I don't know what I was thinking. Lots of bags, lots of bags, lots of bags. And this colander I had to pull and look at. It does have some age, but it is not the 5-star. And it's, yeah, it was so nasty. I was like, ooh, I'm going to have this stuff stuck to my fingers all day long. And a cute little backpack that was Haley's. And I do pick up backpacks sometimes, but it's really hard to pick up a backpack if it has somebody's name written on it. When it's personalized. There's another part of that vacuum. Maybe we could add all parts of the vacuum by the time I get through all the videos sections. Or get through all the bins. And an iron. I don't know if irons sell. I've never thought about selling them. Oh, look. An Oster. And I just threw the cord. What was I thinking? I need to go back and get that. I sell those. They sell well. They sell for about $29 to $35. Even if it was heavy enough that you paid $4 or $6 for it. Oh, look, there's another part of a vacuum. I don't know if it goes to the same vacuum or not. Some kind of plastic toy. Here I'm looking at books. Bibles resell really well. If you can find some of the classics, if you can find books that are vintage. And I look for children's books. I look for cookbooks for myself. I look for cookbooks for Ramanda, and Ramanda also at Ladybrock. She does recycled. She recycles paper, cuts out pictures, and makes a new picture. And then I went to another bin that had more books. The Story of Locks. And Ramanda has been commissioned to do an art piece, and she's looking for some specific types of art. And so I am looking through to see if I can find anything that would help her. Even magazines weren't going to quite have what she needed for this project. Jessie Jackson and Mary and her Lamb and Bugs, and there's lots of kid books. For kid books, I pick up Dr. Seuss. I pick up P.D. Eastman. I probably should have gotten that one. It looks like it has some age. Or if you see any Jane and Spot, and I can't remember the other character's name. There's the ABCs with the Veggie Tales. I don't know why I didn't pick that up, but sometimes I pick up the children's books for my grandchildren. And today really wasn't one of those days. I think I ended up finding a couple different books. The Leptin Diet. I haven't even heard about that one. Easy slow cooker meals. Slow cooker. Anyway, put it in there. It does all the cooking for you. So I'm going to look at it again. Easy and fast. No, I decided not to get it. There's one about space. I wonder if it has really cool pictures in it that Ramanda would be able to use for backgrounds. And then I was looking, I was like, well, it really doesn't have the kind of pictures that I thought it would. And this is an old cookbook. And I I don't know why I didn't get it. I probably should have checked the date and looked it up. And then I went on, and there were plushes, and that was a big plant stand or candle stand. If I'm looking at plushes, I'm looking for Dandy. I think it's Collector's Choice. I look for some of the Disney larger stuffed animals, and Squishimals sell really well. This time of year, teddy bears should sell really well. And there's even DVDs in here. Glasses cases. This was an airbed, which there was a lot. I know I said it in part 1. Oh look, a Christmas moose. There were a lot of big plastic blow-ups. A kitty, a doll skirt, a little car that I have no idea who makes it or what it goes to, yarn, material, ribbon, a remote, which I've picked up remotes before because I've heard other resellers say, oh, pick them up, they sell well. And mine didn't sell. Another purse. I'm just looking for the purses to see if they're designer purses, because I have some Vera Bradley, and I have Davis & Davis, and a couple other purses that I still have. More eyeglass holders. Looks like it's a checkbook. Nope, it's a notepad with the pen attached, so you don't lose your pen. A spoon, a water bottle, one spoon, one little cute glass. It really was a cute glass. If there had been a set, I would have probably picked it up. It's a dog, and that's a Butterball turkey fryer. Okay. Another piece of, that would be a metal trash can. You would put a big plastic bag in. I'm going to continue on around the corner. It looks like I have more stuff in my basket than I thought I did. These were kind of nice, but I think I only found 3, and then I thought, oh, they're material, and there's not a whole lot of value in them. A crock pot. Oh, look, there is more. Lots of pillows. There was lots of blankets and material. Glasses cases. I think I got that one just because I have multiple pairs of reading glasses, the different colors. Thought it would just be nice to have them in a case so they'd be a little more protected. I have bought leather belts before, but the one that I bought was a stamped and carved leather belt that was quite Western and ornate, and I did find it at the bins, so I probably maybe paid at the most $2 for it, and I think I sold it for $20. Small, easy to store, easy to ship. There's even a bathroom carpet in there. More pillows, more hangers, more tiny little stuffed animals, water bottles, fairy wings, lots of belts. I could have measured those, and if they were all the same size, I could have sold them as a lot, but except for the really ornate Western one, I haven't sold any belts. I thought about taking this hat because it's from the Polo Association, but it was so dirty on the inside. A little green thing. Looks like maybe you put something inside of it, carry a water bottle in it. This was a wall pocket, but it was metal. I know it definitely wasn't for a planner because you put the inside of the metal was not treated. Stuffed animals and plastics and bags. It's one of those things I probably won't ever pay for a bag, for a grocery bag, or... Oh, he has a broken tail. Look at that little whisk. A little tiny whisk. That's cute. I think it went in my cart. Some bubbles, a little dinosaur hatching out of an egg, And when you see pictures like this and it's the same, I'm reaching for things. And I don't know if was that a toaster? Oh no, this is a car radio. And I was like, this might sell really well. But then my thought was, if somebody took it out of their car and put it in the Goodwill bins, it might not work. And I can't bring it back. And I just don't have a car that I can go stick a radio in to see if it works. Lots of pieces of plastic, pieces of puzzles. And what I was really surprised about is how little was in the bins. Like, I'm not used to walking up to a bin and seeing the bottom of the bin, even if people have gone through them. I don't know whether they're not putting as much stuff in it on purpose, or they don't have as much stuff. I don't know. But Goodwill has lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff. And then you get into the mindset when you've been to the bins and you know you can get something for $1.89 and you know you would have paid $5.99 for it at Goodwill, then paying the $5.99 for it. Well, I can get this at the bins. Sometimes you can get it and sometimes you can't. Excuse the fingers. I'm trying to do too many things at one time. And this was a pretty scarf with lots of pretty colors, and it goes in my bin. And I did not unroll that paper. I probably should have to see what it was. Pillows. And Don't Wake Daddy. I wonder, that's not what the shark goes to, is it? Because I know nothing about the game Don't Wake Daddy. I just remember the commercial. There's another purse. And a little Fisher-Price cash register. I probably should have checked that out. You know, if you're going to put in the comments, hey, you missed that. Yes, I did. I just realized that just now. This is just it's a board game. Aha, there it is. That's what goes with it. That goes over there. Stuffed animals, bags. It's all stuck together. It's like I can't get the purse apart to find out enough about it. The material is stuck in the zipper. And the zipper's broken. So, don't need to investigate that any longer. And I dropped the scarf. And I don't know if I told you in part 1, I picked up the pink tupper. I probably should have kept that little card too. I picked up the pink tupper. It is in my cart at this point, but at some time I put it back. I sent a picture to Amanda. I thought maybe she would want to use it to keep her essential oils in, and she said no. These are little hangers, and there's a lot of little bear magnets, which were really cute, but not that I saw that there was, and naked Barbie dolls. Not that I could see that there was much resale value. And a baby bottle, a Christmas tray. I guess I could have turned the Christmas tray over and looked at the back to see what the date was, but it looked very modern from the paint and the colors and the scene. And these are cute little hang things. One of them's about a garden, and one of them's about being a beekeeper. And I got them, and they're going to be a gift for somebody for Christmas. And sometimes you have to pick up stuff just to figure out what it is. It's like, oh, that looks like the battery to something. Oh, there's another purse. More plastic toys. A plastic bin. You could divider. You could put it in your drawer and divide up your makeup, and that looks like it's not a smoothie blender. I was going to say Vitamix, but that's not a Vitamix, and it's not a NutriBullet. But that's one of the cheaper brands. And that one doesn't have a name on it. Ooh, a teal case. I could put my teal glasses in the teal case. No, maybe not. Lid to a cup. A dance bag. This was a nice rug, but it was coming apart at the end, and oops, thought I missed something. Had to go back and look. And look, there's a hole. Did I put that in the cart? Maybe I should have put that in the cart. Maybe I should have stopped and looked it up. When you go back and watch it again, then you question yourself. It's like, oh, what about that? Oh, what about that? And I am not one to run to the new bins to go fight with people. I'm not going to do that. There was more hard goods this time than there was last time, so I was happy to go through the hard goods. And when I get done going through the hard goods, if I still feel like I have more energy and my feet don't hurt, then I go through clothes. And that looks like a bow and arrow, but it's plastic and more wrought iron for a candle, or yeah, that one's definitely for a candle. And there's a sensory ball. I'm looking at stuff that's just a little bit out of reach, or my camera work's just not as good as it should be by now, which is probably the case. And like I said, it's so strange to walk up to the bin and be able to see the bottom of the bin itself. More naked Barbie dolls. But of course, if you've had children, you know they go through that stage. They just bring you the naked Barbie doll. You put the clothes back on them, but the only thing they can do is take the clothes off. Since that's what they can do, they go back and play and take the clothes off again. This was a really neat wooden round container, and I thought this would be perfect for the essential oils. It's about the right height, but it was all broken. And look, there is the bottom to the roaster. That was actually a fun time at the bins. But I do have to apologize. Sometimes it gets to the point that I think I'm done and I think I'm not going to find anything else. So I stick my phone in my back pocket and go look, and then I find more stuff. And I think, oh, this is the only thing I'm going to find. And I leave my phone in my pocket. So you absolutely need to stick around for the haul. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming along. We appreciate each and every one of you so much. And yes, I am in a new place. This is not my house. I'm back in St. Louis with Ramanda, and we're still in that process of moving. We're looking for a place, hopefully out in probably the Fenton area, outside of the St. Louis metro area. But if you like going to the bins, go ahead and give me a comment, let me know what you would have picked up, let me know what I should have picked up, what I should have left. And I'm almost positive I got at least one. I think I did go back and get that Toaster Blender base. They usually sell between like $29 and $35. So, as always, remember, you're blessed to be a blessing. So go out and make today a great day.